Global. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're listening to the Global Warm-Up with Judge Jules.
Yes, and it's another global warm-up, primed and ready to captivate all communities. The turntables are good to go, ready to wind you up and tick along nicely, charged up with the standout moments of the week's biggest new electronic music anthems, ready to lay all their love on you. In hour one, we focus predominantly on house, whilst in hour two, we hammer home the harder side of things. Plus later on, our customary guest DJ, this week welcoming legend SAFRI duo. Fully charged and no chance of running out of juice anytime soon, let's leap into action with REISS, RUBEN and Stop Crying Your Heart Out. non-stop curated collection of the week's biggest new electronic masterpieces, as we kicked off with 3 future anthems from REISS RUBEN, Stop Crying Your Heart Out, Lenny KRAVITZ, Let It Ride, the Wongo remix, and Touch Sensitive, In a Dream. So much bottom end, there's always plenty to concentrate on. You're with the global warm-up, moving on with VEGGI and Cadence Weapon. Here's Infiltrator.
Infiltrate the scene later, innovating, getting paper, OG rapers on race, just like back in the days, been the same, never changed, making flames, make it rain, switching lanes in a range, hit the stage, go insane, infiltrate the scene later, innovating, getting paper, OG rapers on race, just like back in the days, been the same, never changed, making flames, make it rain, switching lanes in a range, hit the stage, go insane, no poster coming closer. I'm the one, I was chosen. Take it back, Motorola. Veggie pull it from the folder. Hot weather, cold shoulder. Linen pants, leather loafers. What's my order? Lime and soda. Time to go, it's time to roll. Grab a soul out of control. House cats bouncing that. Blew a bag, got it back. Nigga stack over track. Let it blast on the app. Take a drag, call a cab. Got my pants out of sags. What's your name? Had to ask. Infiltrate the scene later, innovating, getting paper, OG rapers on race, just like back in the days, been the same, never changed, making flames, make it rain, switching lanes in a range, hit the stage, go insane, infiltrate the scene later, innovating, getting paper, OG rapers on race, just like back in the days, been the same, never changed, making flames, make it rain, switching lanes in a range, hit the stage, go insane. Just like back in the days. Hit the stage, go insane. Grab a soul out of control. Blew a bag, got it back. Let it blast on that air. Don't all pants out of sass. Infiltrate the scene later, innovating, getting paper. OG rapers on race, just like back in the days. Been the same, never changed. Making flames, make it rain. Switching lanes in a range. Hit the stage, go insane. Infiltrate the scene later, innovating, getting paper. OG rapers on race, just like back in the days. Been the same, never changed. Making flames, make it rain. Switching lanes in a range. Hit the stage, go insane. Just like back in the days.
Tour dates. Go to www.judgejules.net.
dancing on the floor. I said the girls and boys are dancing on the floor. I said the girls and boys are dancing on the floor. I said the girls and boys are dancing on the floor. I said the girls and boys are dancing on the floor. I said the girls and boys are dancing on the floor. I said the girls and boys are dancing on the floor. I said the girls and boys are dancing on the floor.
Girls and Boys, a nod to the past, and also the excellently named VEGGI and Cadence Weapon Infiltrator. It's an off-the-hook playlist aiming to rip things to shreds. In the first hour, exploring the best in new house, and in the second, charting our way through the week's harder and faster tunes. Let's press on. Here's MOKSI and Let It Rain.
Just sitting here thinking about how much fun we used to have. You remember, right? Late nights, bad decisions, good times. What do you say? We can make some new memories. Don't leave me waiting too long. You know I'm not good at that. Call me back.
downslide, downslide, downslide. I be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide, downslide, downslide. I be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide, downslide, downslide. I be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key.
Said I want it all from him. He asked me if I'm dressed for the ride, but I don't wanna feel my pause come on. In interactions, I just on that side. No, I don't wanna sabotage myself. You know them demons wanna get inside, and every talk is just an ask for help. Every tear is just a blessing in the sky. Yeah. Said I want it all from him. He asked me if I'm dressed for the ride, but I don't wanna feel my pause come on. In interactions, I just on that side. No, I don't wanna sabotage myself. You know them demons wanna get inside, and every talk is just an ask for help. Every tear is just a blessing in the sky. Yeah.
I be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide, downslide, downslide. I be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide, downslide, downslide. I be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key. Catch me on the downslide, downslide, downslide. I be heading up in the wild, chillin' low key.
Said I want it all, said I want it all. He said he needed time to decide, but he treat me like an option. Thinks I won't fuck him, I just cut the ties and act on boring. Really, we're both suffering inside. I need to sit and ask myself, do I really need to let this die? And I don't wanna cry, I know you don't wanna see me cry. You know I don't wanna run, but the truth won't let me stay in your life. Boy, your love is like a drum.
From the
ride on the beat, make hits for the hood, make hits for the street. I walk like I walk, I talk like I talk. Got an underdog team like the Atlanta Hawks. You can see it from the ass, see it at the show, see it in the club. Catch it when I'm got a sold out arena. Everywhere I go, I ain't really gotta tell you, I get stoked. Ride on the beat, 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 ride on the beat. Hits for the hood, make ride on the beat, 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 ride on the beat. Hits for the hood, make ride on the beat, 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 ride on the beat. Hits for the hood, make ride on the beat, 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 ride on the beat. Hits for the hood, make it is what it is. I ride on the beat, make hits for the hood, make hits for the street. I walk like I walk, I talk like I talk. Got an underdog team like the Atlanta Hawks. You can see us on the ass, see us at the show, you can see us in the club. Catch us pull up, got a sold out arena. Everywhere I go, I ain't really gotta tell you, I get stoked. It is what it is. I ride on the beat, make hits for the hood, make hits for the street. I walk like I walk, I talk like I talk. Got an underdog team like the Atlanta Hawks. You can see us on the ass, see us at the show, you can see us in the club. Catch us pull up, got a sold out arena. Everywhere I go, I ain't really gotta tell you.
Warm up.
A playlist so dark you'll need radar to find your way around, aka a carefully anointed selection of the week's standout electronic anthems. All bang and never firing blanks. We deliver to you Max Dean, Luke Dean and Locky Can't Decide, and hits for the hood from Charlie Shell. Well, time now to show our appreciation and blast out some of your shouts. This time round, some of our X and Instagram posse. And you can find me on X and on Instagram as @RealJudgeJules or simply #JudgeJules. Hi to Jay Nicky who says, hey boss. Also Tom Partridge who says, looking forward to having you back in Australia. To LJB Decorating who says, the judge won't budge. To Bucket Hat Mom who says, lovely to meet you. To Pickle 007 who says, can't wait for 90s Fest. And it goes without saying, big love to our broader Instagram and X family as well. Racing on here on the Global Warm-Up, leaving your sound system wondering what just happened. Well, it's our Listener's Choice feature now, where each week we invite you to gaze back into your musical past and nominate, with all due pause for thought, an all-time favourite anthem to be aired at this juncture. You can get in touch over the next 7 days via X, Instagram or Facebook. Nominate your selection as yours might be chosen at random. Well, Galsa 2772 wanted this tune. It's a genuine anthem. 4 strings, Take Me Away. That's our listener's choice selection, nominated on this occasion by Gausa 2772, 4 Strings, Take Me Away. To send your choices, head to any of my socials, as yours might be given an outing next week. Well, back to the new music now, and always overweight during our Sonic check-in. Here's a nice offering that really bangs, in fact, from Henry FONG, called That Sound.
Here comes that sound. Here comes that sound. That again and again and again and again and again. Here comes that sound. Here comes that sound. That again and again and again and again and again. Here comes that sound. Here comes that sound. That again and again and again and again and again.
global warm-up. the global warm-up.
Could it be that love is the answer? Why I feel so good? Why I want to stay here with you, only with you. Could it be that love is worth to kill me? That love is true, but I just can't feel it. Only with you, only with you.
Providing a more substantial rock than a celebrity engagement. It's a global warm-up, and if you're just joining us, it's mainly house in hour one and mainly bangers in hour two. You had Captain Hollywood Project, the BLR remix of Only With You, before that MASALO, Arcade Heartbreak, and Harry Hayes before that as well with Get 'Em Up. A playlist so uplifting we should have our own frequent flyer scheme. It's a global warm-up, and time now for some global warm-up Facebook shouts via facebook.com/Judge Jules. Hi to Angela Stanley, who says nice to meet you. Also Mark Steve-O Stevenson, who says amazing set. To Bet Cahill, who says see you in Australia. To Avril Caffey, who says what a set. And Leanne Dyche, who says best weekend of my life. Tucking into tunes of tremendous flavour as we open your ears to some of the biggest all-new electronic tunes that are out there right now. Why not get involved? Let us know your favourite offerings on this instalment. It's at Real Judge Jules across all our socials. Well, here's this week's top of the stack. This week on the Global Warm-Up, my tried-and-tested record of the week is from HAAI, which is spelled HAAI, and this is Satellite.
Oh
tried and tested record of the week on the Global Warm-Up.
One for the memory banks, this week's tried and tested tune, that's High and Satellite. As we deal in turntable tyranny, it's Judge Jules on the Global Warm-Up. Well, on the road, taking my record box out and about, you can find me in Bath on the 13th, the 20th in Leeds, the 21st Shipston on Stour, 27th Nottingham Woollerton Hall, the 28th in Aberdeen, and then we go to the Netherlands for the Mighty Luminosity on Sunday 29th. Come and say hello if you're in the hood, and for all my DJ and broader dates, head to my website. That's judgejules.net. Always another vicious track lurking in the shadows here on the Global Warm-Up, and here's Interrupt with Moonlight.
As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, a little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, a little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, little bit of hope. Now the moonlight fades, the stars lost their charm. As I wander through the darkness, searching for someone, but your love still lingers in the depths of my soul. A bittersweet reminder, rap c'est anormal. L'hier de faire du rififi.
I see a silhouette in front of me, even though it's hard to reach. I've been waiting for a lifetime, and I know you'll only come in the nighttime. There's a place where we could meet, but only when we fall asleep. Kiss me now, you know that I like that. Don't stop, you know I won't fight back. Let's hold tight, forget what's right, 'cause all we got is tonight. I will dream away, I will dream away, I will dream away, I will dream away. dream away. And we'll dream away. And we'll dream away. And we'll dream
We deliver a selection where all is maxed out, otherwise known as the week's biggest brand new anthems on the Global Warm-Up. All editions available to listen again on demand via SoundCloud, Mixcloud and Apple Music. In the background, that was the excellent and last week's tried and tested tune, Amy Wiles and Angel City, Dream Away. Well, we step now into this week's guest selection, where each week we hone in on a different producer/DJ to select two of their all-time favourite tracks, one past, one present. This time round, we welcomed Danish percussion duo SAFRI Duo. Initially classically orientated, they were discovered by a label executive working in classical music, and after being signed, a track mixing both tribal and modern electronica was released. That song was played live. I remember them performing it live at Judgment Sundays for us in Ibiza back in the day. One of my favourite tunes ever, in fact, it goes without saying, so let's welcome SAFRI Duo onto the Global Warm-Up decks.
We just want to start by saying thank you so much for your support on the release of Played Alive back in the days. We know that it's 24 years ago, but still, thank you. One of our absolute favorite dance tracks is Clarity by Zedd. With the beautiful voice of Foxes and the haunting chord progression, the progressive beats, this is just a special one. And even that we have heard it hundreds of times, it's always like the first time. This is Clarity by Zedd.
Till it breaks your glass.
This is SAFRI here. With greatest modesty, a favorite current track is one of our latest singles, The Cave. It's truly SAFRI 2025. It's our take on melodic techno, it's instrumental, and combines our classical background with our marimbas and drums, with emotional chords in a current, adventurous soundscape. Hope you like it.
Thanks, guys, and another premium selector joins the show on the next instalment of the Global Warm-Up. Well, up next, and as always, well-versed in a thing called musical love, here's Marina Maximilian, Adam 10, and Mita Gami with A Million Pieces.
Yeah.
share, I spread the love and lose control.
tuned in to the Global Warm-Up.
www.judgejules.net.
It's that smile, I think, more than anything, that makes my heart speed up and starts me off again. I have to close my eyes to let it not escape. The taste of thunderstorms as they're about to break. There's enough of you in me to start a fire, coming up from a deep sea of dark desire. You're like a firework in my soul, and I'm starting to lose control. There's enough of you in me to start a fire. I have my memory of the day we met. How did I keep so calm? You were an exocet. Of course I'll never say my feelings to your face. It's just a fantasy from which I can't escape. There's enough of you in me to start a fire, coming up from a deep sea of dark desire. You're like a firework in my soul, and I'm starting to lose control. There's enough of you in me to start a fire. There's enough of you in me to start a fire.
Judge Jules. If you came in search of musical turn-ons, we promise arousal at every juncture. We dropped for you Christoph and Jem Cook, then it was Faithless Fugitive and Above and Beyond and Richard Bedford reunited for Start a Fire. Nothing but pure energy now here on the Global Warm-Up as we enter the final 30 minutes of this week's playlist, and as we do each week at this point, uplifting the BPM and entering banging territory. It's our main stage mix, so we get right into it with Morton and Artbat and Culture.
Run sharp like a sculpture, cause I do it for the culture. I do it for the culture.
like LSD, 'cause love's a drug and love is free. I let you and you let me feel it in our energy. So smell me like LSD, 'cause love's a drug and love is free.
If I could lose my head, I wouldn't think about you. 'Cause you're everywhere, in everything that I do. You're playing with my mind, when I don't wanna be used. If I could lose my head, I wouldn't think about you.
you a one-night stand of intense musical love. It's the global warm-up throwing down our main stage mix. Well, that was REISS and Fixation. Whilst at this point, we big up a selection of the show's SoundCloud and YouTube friends. Item Eminem 4973 who says British legend. Also Adam Alada who says great day, great night. How to Be 26 who says let's bloody go. To R1 Upper UK who says what a set. And A Duffield who says can we just take a moment to appreciate this. We continue now the way we caustically conclude the global warm-up on each edition. It's our main stage mix.
global warm-up with Jules.
Gotta be sure. One of my love will be coming, and I won't be love shy anymore. Hey, 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 hey. Thinking about you. I'm a little bit love shy, baby.
close things out with Bianco and Bassline Vandal. Thanks one and all, concluding another episode of the Global Warm-Up. Your listenership is appreciated. Catch me back here next week, or you can listen again via Apple Music, Mixcloud and Soundcloud by using the search phrase GWU, Judge Jules or the Global Warm-Up. Plus my full tour dates and other stuff about me, head to my website judgejules.net. Until next week, we say see you later.